Daniel Lieberman, Unlocking Motivation Through Evolutionary Psychology. Imagine you've been feeling stuck, like you're dragging through mud, unable to muster the motivation to move forward. You might think it's all about willpower or discipline, but what if there was a deeper, evolutionary reason behind your lack of drive? That's where Daniel Lieberman comes in. In his groundbreaking book, Unlocking Motivation Through Evolutionary Psychology, he delves into the fascinating world of human behavior, showing us how our biological roots can unlock the keys to unlocking motivation. Let me tell you this, if you're tired of feeling like you're walking on eggshells, constantly battling self-doubt and struggling to find that elusive spark, then Daniel Lieberman's work is a beacon of hope. Here's something you should know: motivation isn't just about the present moment. It's rooted in the past, shaped by our evolutionary history. So let's dive into this journey together, exploring why we feel the way we do, and how understanding our evolutionary psychology can empower us to unlock the motivation we so desperately seek. You might be wondering, what exactly is evolutionary psychology, and how does it relate to our modern lives? Well, evolutionary psychology is the study of how evolutionary processes shape human behavior and mental processes. It explores how our ancestors' survival strategies have influenced our current behaviors, including those related to motivation. Here's something you should know: it's not just a theory. It's a lens through which we can better understand ourselves and others. In his book, Daniel Lieberman introduces the concept of psychological resilience, which he defines as the ability to bounce back from adversity. He argues that our ancestors faced constant challenges, from finding food to avoiding predators, and their ability to overcome these obstacles is encoded in our genes. This resilience is not just about physical strength, but also about psychological tenacity. Here's something you should know: it's a powerful reminder that even when things seem bleak, we carry within us the strength to persevere. Now, let's talk about one of the most intriguing aspects of Daniel Lieberman's work: his belief that our motivation is deeply connected to our need for social connection. You might be wondering, how could this be? According to Daniel, our brains evolved to form close-knit groups, and the satisfaction we get from being part of these groups is a fundamental driver of our behavior. Here's something you should know: the feeling of belonging to a community can be incredibly motivating. Think about times when you felt truly inspired or driven to achieve something significant. Often, it's because you were part of a team, a group that believed in you, supported you, and celebrated your successes. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence Daniel presents is the impact of social support on our motivation to exercise. You might be wondering, how does social support make a difference? According to Daniel, exercising in groups or with friends is more enjoyable and effective than exercising alone. Why? Because social interaction releases endorphins, which create a sense of euphoria and well-being. Here's something you should know: it's a simple yet powerful insight that can help anyone who struggles with staying motivated to exercise. Another key insight from Daniel's work is the importance of understanding the role of stress in our motivation. You might be wondering, how can stress be positive? Daniel argues that moderate levels of stress can actually boost our motivation. Here's something you should know: it's a surprising revelation that can change the way we view stress. When we're under pressure, our bodies release hormones like cortisol, which can energize us and push us to perform at our best. However, chronic stress can be debilitating, leading to burnout and decreased motivation. The trick is to find a balance: knowing how much stress is healthy for you and learning to manage it effectively can enhance your motivation. Daniel Lieberman also explores the role of competition in our motivation. You might be wondering, how can competition be beneficial? According to Daniel, Healthy competition can motivate us to strive for excellence and improve our performance. Here's something you should know: it's a powerful reminder that healthy competition can be a great motivator. Whether it's a race against yourself, a friendly challenge with a friend, or a competitive environment at work, competition can push us out of our comfort zones and spur us to achieve more. Lastly, Daniel Lieberman discusses the concept of flow and how it relates to motivation. You might be wondering, what is flow and why is it important? Flow is a state of complete absorption in an activity where you lose track of time and feel a deep sense of enjoyment and purpose. Daniel argues that achieving flow is a powerful source of motivation. Here's something you should know: it's a state that can transform our daily tasks into thrilling experiences. By focusing on activities that bring us into flow, we can tap into our deepest potential and experience true motivation. In summary, Daniel Lieberman's work offers a profound and practical way to understand and unlock our motivation. By embracing the evolutionary roots of our behaviors, we can tap into our natural resilience, social connections, and the power of stress, competition, and flow. As we navigate the challenges of today's fast-paced world, remember that our motivation doesn't have to come from empty promises or fleeting inspiration. Instead, it can be grounded in the wisdom of our past, the support of our communities, and the energy of our own inner strengths. Here's something you should know: by applying these insights, you can transform your life, achieving not just success, but a deep sense of fulfillment and joy. In the final moments of this journey, I want to leave you with a powerful lesson. Remember, motivation isn't something that happens to you, it's something you create. You have the power to harness the forces of evolution, social connection, stress management, competition, and flow to fuel your motivation. The next time you feel stuck, don't just wait for inspiration to strike. Instead, use the knowledge of your evolutionary psychology to ignite your drive. Here's something you should know: you have the tools to unlock your full potential. So go out there, embrace the challenges, and let your evolutionary roots guide you towards the motivation you deserve.